Hello? Can you hear me?
Hi, Charles.
Hi.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. I don't know how to share my screen. I'm so nervous. Not really, but I'm nervous. Let's see. Okay, share screen. Can you see my screen, Sam?
Not yet.
Okay. Now?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'll give it like a couple more minutes to let other people get on as well. Let's see. This is my first like presentation or like Zoom call, so just bear with me. Okay. Is it on full screen? Full screen, full screen.
No, it's still. I think if you hit play from start, yeah.
Okay. There we go. I got it. Okay, so if you guys don't know me, I'm Chelsea. I'm a licensed esthetician. I've been, oops, sorry. I need to record this. Somebody asked me to record. How do you record?
It's recording.
Oh, it's recording? Okay, thank you.
No problem.
So if you don't know me, I'm a licensed esthetician and I started with the company a couple months ago. So I keep getting asked kind of about the line and how to describe it and what to tell people, or basically product recommendations. So I thought I would do a little like Zoom call to kind of go over like skin questions and kind of talk about a little bit about the ingredients and why our products are better than some skin companies. So, okay. Oops. Okay, so as you know, we say no to all of the ingredients listed, no parabens. Parabens are endocrine disruptors, so they can actually be found in the bloodstream and they're detected in like urine and stuff like that. So the fact that we don't have parabens is really important because a lot of the times we don't realize what we're putting on our skin, and they can in turn affect our lives in causing like cancers and different sort of diseases. We don't have any harmful carcinogens like formaldehyde releasers or formaldehyde. A lot of brands market themselves as being carcinogen free as far as formaldehydes are concerned, but then they have formaldehyde releasers, which aren't, which are like kind of like faking it, you know what I mean? It's kind of like they're lying, if that makes sense. So I was really happy to see like with our brand, when researching them, they don't have like a lot of the derivatives that kind of make it seem like they're good, but really it's the same thing, just a different way for the company to get around fooling the FDA and people in general. As far as skincare is concerned, there's a lot of harmful alcohols that can be put in skincare products. So isopropyl alcohol, denatured alcohol, SD alcohol, and there's another one that I can't think of right now. Lanolin alcohol. Those are the most popular like drying agents that are used in a lot of skincare products. mineral oil, it sounds really nice. And everybody's like, oh, my product has mineral oils in it. And I'm like, well, do you know mineral oils are a derivative of petroleum gasoline? Probably didn't know that, but yeah, you're putting petroleum on your face. Plastic microbeads, I've literally pulled plastic microbeads out of a couple different teenagers' skins during extractions on a facial. So literally they are ruining the environment and they're getting stuck in your skin. So that's another thing I liked about the Berry Refined scrub, was that our scrub didn't have beads, and it also didn't use like apricot seeds or very harmful plant seeds that are too big of a size on the skin. We also do not have artificial fragrance. I answered this in my personal group chat with earlier today. I don't know who else is in it, but so for our brand, we do not have any harmful fragrance. We have to put fragrance on the label and packaging because we have essential oils. Because we have essential oils. So basically, anytime a brand has essential oils in their product ingredients, they have to put down that they have perfume or fragrance. Another thing that I liked about our brand is that we do not have hydroquinone or any harmful bleaching agents. A lot of people like to use hydroquinone because it helps with pigmentation, but advanced use of hydroquinone actually causes severe skin issues. It actually causes further pigmentation on the skin, and it's really important that they like literally have to wear SPF because it makes the skin photosensitive. There's other bleaching agents like sodium hydroxide, stuff like that, that are very harmful as well. Let's see the next one. Oops. Okay, so we do not have any retinol in our products from what I could see. We don't have any retinol, but retinol is not necessarily for all anti-aging groups. So a lot of older or mature skin, we always want to use mature skin because it sounds nicer. It's not as mean. For people that are concerned about aging and wondering why our products are better than the retinol or retinoid their doctor recommends and stuff like that, retinol repeat use can be damaging as well, just kind of like hydroquinone. So it's an exfoliating agent, so it can sometimes lead to overexfoliation. I see that a lot with my personal clients when doing facials, is that they're constantly exfoliating the skin, trying to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles, but not really taking care of the fact that they need more moisture and more oil on the skin. So our products, we have the Rejuvenate S, which you guys know is in everything. It's the essential oil blend with fatty acids and antioxidants. The peptides help with plumping up the skin. They go into the epidermis and help plump up the pore. Hyaluronic acid, although it says acid, it is not an actual acid. It's not exfoliating in any way. All it's doing is help retaining water. So it actually promotes a higher moisture level. Basically, it holds quadruple the amount of its weight in water. Kakudu Plum. So this is for your vitamin C people. A lot of people don't realize that vitamin C is one of the fastest products to lose potency over time. So a lot of brands that have vitamin C's, you're spending all this money for it, and if it's not stabilized correctly, it's basically not good after a month of use. I know there's one by Clinique that you literally have to use it in 10 days for it to be for you to see any potency level of it. So Kakudu plum is a natural vitamin C, and you don't have to use stabilizers or kind of like fillers for it to maintain its potency, which is really awesome. AHAs are alpha hydroxy acids. So our particular blend is glycolic, malic, citric, mandelic, and tartaric. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Which are little key points you can use. I see the AHAs in a lot of the products. So you have those. And then plant stem cells, which are gonna help to plump up the skin and also repair your lipid barrier, kind of like the collagen elastin in the skin. So basically when we're skin typing people, there's two different things. So you'll come into like, oh, my skin's oily, but I get dry patches, or this is, I'm dry, but my nose is so oily. So there's a difference. So everybody has a skin type, which is going to be oily, dry, combination, or normal. This is what you're born with it with. So that never changes. We do lose lipids as we get older, but that becomes more of a skin condition. So conditions are things we develop through the environment, or
Lawrence is getting stronger. Or
you can hear me, right? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so oh, sorry. You can hear me?
Yeah, I think just someone's not on mute. That should be.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. So conditions will be things you develop from the environment and also your surroundings. So dehydration, aging, sun damage, and acne. Those would be your conditions. So to try to figure out what to prescribe people as far as like a skincare regimen is concerned, you would need to kind of go off that with these questions. Oops. Okay, so for your combo oily acneic, questions to ask would be, do you wake up needing to wash your face? Do you have any active breakouts? Do you get oily all over your face, or is it T-zone specific? If you guys don't know what the T-zone is, it's basically your forehead and down the center of your face. So it makes a T. That's usually where most people get oily, and that'll give you your more combination people, oily T-zone, dry on the sides. Another question you want to ask is, do you have big pores? And then definitely important is asking what products you're using. And I can do a whole other video about like products that I don't like that cause irritation on skin, but a lot of people are using the wrong products for their skin. So their pH balance is off, and that's causing skin sensitivities and dehydration and all of that. So based off this, what would you guys recommend for like combo oily acneic skin? And I don't know where my chat went, so oh, there it is. Oh, yes. Okay. So yes, it would be the B balanced. The B balance line is really good with balancing the skin's oil production. It helps hydrates, it minimizes pores, brightens an even skin tone. It's going to be really good for pretty much all skin types, but you want to definitely maintain that more towards the oily combo area. questions for the dry, sensitive, mature people you would need to ask would be, just want to make sure. Oh, okay. So if somebody is combo oily but says they have sensitive skin, we want to ask them like what products they're using right now, because basically if they're using a product with any harmful alcohols or any of the ingredients I mentioned before, that's going to oversensitize their skin, and that's going to be causing the sensitivities. So they could still, our line, they could still use combo oily. There's no ingredients in it that bothers sensitive skin. So they should see a difference from that alone. But if they still develop sensitivities after using Be Balance, then you would switch them to Be Gentle, or you can do a combination of the two lines. Hope that answers that. Okay. Back to the dry, sensitive, mature. So questions to ask for those: do you wake up needing to apply moisturizer? Is your face feeling tight and itchy? Do you have visible redness on your skin? Do you have lines, wrinkles, and do you have texture? So you can also ask if they have texture with the combo acneic skin, because that'll tell you if they have like blackheads or not. But texture in this point, I'm kind of asking about it because dry, dehydrated skin, it has like that crocodile type feel to it. It's very rough. So it'll have a little bit of a texture as well. Let's see. Okay, so for the dry, sensitive, mature skin, what would you guys kind of recommend? I kind of put hints on here. I'm a terrible teacher. Let's see. So it would be the Be Gentle, obviously. It's going to be better for your dry, sensitive clients. It's going to be better for mature skin. Because it's more hydrating. The Be Gentle line has murmur seed oil. It has the soothing complex. So ginger and bisabolol are super important for reducing inflammation and skin sensitivities. So you should see a difference in that right away. Sorry, needed water. Okay. You should see a difference in that right away. The Be Gentle line is also going to help with your skin tone and evening skin tone. And it'll also reduce texture as far as the crocodile skin is concerned, because you're getting more moisture. And it also has the toner and everything has the AHAs in it. That'll help with that as well. Okay, so we do have the new product, the Makeup Vanishing Balm, and I'm obsessed with it. Is anybody else obsessed with the balm like me? I love it so much. So everybody's been asking about, I'm sorry if you keep seeing me going into the chat, but yeah, I'm obsessed with the balm, and it breaks up all your dirt, debris, pollution, any makeup off the skin. So do we need, another question would be, do we need the Makeup Vanishing Balm even if we're not wearing makeup at nighttime? I would love to see if you guys think you need it or not. Don't be scared, just say yes or no. Yeah, you're right, Sam. I taught you something well. Yes, so they can still use it every night. That'll be their first cleanse, is the Makeup Vanishing Balm. So it's going to break up not only your makeup, it's removing free radicals, it's removing dirt, debris. If you don't know what free radicals are, they're pollution on the skin. And free radicals are known to be the biggest sign of aging. if you don't know, free radicals basically act like a domino effect on the skin. So they'll attack healthy skin cells and literally break them down and not allow for proper collagen and elastin to rebuild. So you get like bigger pores, more dryness on the skin, more dehydration, you get more wrinkles. It's wild, so crazy. The second cleanse, which will be like whichever cleanser or cleanser from the line you recommend. Sorry, I can't think. It's going to address the concern. It goes deep into the pore, grabbing any excess oil or any extra dirt, debris that's left over out of the pore. So that way you get better product absorption. Yeah, that's basically what it does. So it allows for better product absorption in the skin so you can get better treatment. So this would be your first 2 steps in your regimen at nighttime. During the day, I don't really double cleanse that often. Does it hurt to double cleanse during the day? No, it's good, still good. But do you really need to? Not necessarily. So you could say just double cleansing at nighttime if you want. Up to them if they want to double cleanse in the morning. But for me, I just double cleanse at night because that's, you know, when I'm taking off the most dirt and debris, if you will. You don't really get that much in your sleep, if that makes sense. Why should we exfoliate? So exfoliating helps remove dead skin cells. It prevents wrinkles from forming. It also helps with product absorption. So when we're double cleansing and exfoliating twice a week with the berry scrub, you get way more power from your serums and toners. You get better results for sure. Our exfoliants also help, exfoliating also helps increase blood flow and circulation. So if you notice, if you're not a sensitive skin person, you'll notice like your skin becoming red under the scrub. It's the blood flow and the circulation that's increasing in the skin. That means you're promoting happy, healthy collagen and elastin. Exfoliating also helps to minimize pores. And it brightens and evens the skin tone. So our berry scrub, it has the AHAs in it. It also has the berries for that physical exfoliation. And it also helps to hydrate with the, it's like beeswax. Yeah, beeswax, which is an emollient. So in this case, it's not clogging. It's used as a soothing agent and also a moisturizing agent. I think I saw a couple questions. Hold on, let me look. Okay, so to answer the question that was asked, if you use the Makeup Vanishing Balm, are we still cleansing or does that take the place of the first cleanse? So the Makeup Vanishing Balm is your first cleanse. So you would use that first, and then the second cleanse would be either the Be Gentle cleanser or the Be Balanced cleanser, whichever one you would use for your skin type. Thank you. If you don't use makeup at all, you would still use the Makeup Vanishing Balm to get off all the dirt, debris, and pollution. Okay. Clarabelle, turn on your speaker. I can hear you. And then let's see, is there any other questions before I keep going? Okay, so the scrub best used as a mask. Do we massage then leave on? Yes, so the scrub is best used as a mask. I'll go back to, sneak peek. Yeah, the scrub is best used as a mask. So you wanna put it, massage it in, apply it, massage it in a little for like 30 seconds. And then I leave it on for about 3 to 5 minutes. And then when I'm rinsing it off, I massage it again just to get that extra boost of circulation, and make sure any dead skin cells that were being eaten up by the AHAs, because that's the chemical part of the exfoliation, is taken off as well. So the berry scrub, you're getting chemical and physical exfoliation in one, which is pretty cool. A lot of brands use one or the other. Let's see. Oops, back. Okay, so the purpose of a toner. So our toner is the Essence, which I don't know why you can't really see it in that picture, but it's the Essence. And that acts as a carrier for serums and moisturizers. So it literally pulls your serum and your moisturizers deeper into the epidermis. It also helps with minimizing your pores, rebalancing out the skin's pH, and it also helps to hydrate the skin. The Essence has lactic acid, chamomile, the AHAs, so you're still getting a little bit of that exfoliation factor. But what I'd like to point out is that it is not an astringent. Astringents are bad and harmful to the skin. You want your toners to be hydrating. You can have a little bit of an exfoliation aspect in it, like the AHAs that we have, but they're not harmful or stripping or damaging to the skin. A lot of brands put alcohols in their toners, and that strips the skin to allow for the moisturizer to go in, but that damages the skin's lipid barrier, and it's not good at all. Do not recommend at all. But this helps to repair the skin's water level with cumbrine, which is from South America. It's pretty cool. I was looking it up earlier. It retains the skin's water level and the lipid barrier. Okay, so we talked about the toner dragging the serum in, so we're going to talk about our two serums. We have the Age Rewind and the Vitamin C. Again, the vitamin C has the Kakudu plum, so that's going to be a natural form of vitamin C that doesn't need any stabilizers. So it definitely helps. It helps even skin tone in a natural way without damaging the skin. Fun fact, the Age Rewind also has that ingredient in it. So the Age Rewind is going to not only be like your Botox in a bottle, it's also brightening and evening your skin tone, hydrating the skin, etc. Only for people that have super bad pigmentation or are really, really concerned with wrinkles and dark spots at the same time is when you can probably recommend the vitamin C. If they're like a super big skin lover and they want all of our skin line, they can use the vitamin C in the morning. Vitamin C's work best in the morning, and then the Age Rewind at nighttime. Like I said earlier, there's no retinols in any of the products, so they don't have to worry about that or anything. Serums act as carriers for moisturizers. They're highly active in ingredients, so your serums are always going to be the most active product in your skincare line. They're specific to concern. So like if we had an acne treatment of any kind, that would be specific to acne, but hopefully we'll come out with that soon. And then, like I said, with this line, it's going to be your vitamin C or the Age Rewind for the concerns. Epidermis is the skin. If you don't know what the epidermis is, that just means like into the skin. Okay. Our moisturizers, we have 4 actually. I know you probably think we only have 3, but we have 4. So Be Balanced is going to be our lightweight one. It has, I think the black aftershave and moisturizer is going to be a little bit more lighter weight than Be Balanced, but Yeah. So the Be Balanced Moisture is lightweight. It has ceramides in it, stem cells, collagen. Oh, okay, I have 10 minutes. That's fine. I got time. Be Balanced is lightweight, so it has ceramides. In comparison with the Be Gentle, the difference is that the Be Balanced has ceramides and the Be Gentle has the Soothing Complex, which is going to be your ginger and visible. They both have stem cells, which help with collagen elastin. These are from plants. They're not from people. We have the Rejuvenate S in both of them as well, peptides and hyaluronic acid. For the Night Haven moisturizer, that's going to be your repairing. So at nighttime, we want to make sure we're doing our full skincare regimen because that's when the skin repairs itself, is in its sleep. So the Night Haven is filled with ceramides. It has the most moisturizing ingredients out of all of the moisturizers. I forgot to write them down, but if you look at the resource info sheet, it puts all the ingredients on there that help with basically repairing the skin while we're sleeping. The Black Aftershave and Moisturizer, it helps with ingrown hairs. It has an AHA blend in it, and it also is going to be lightweight. Let's see, do I have another slide? Okay. As you know, our line does not have SPFs. So if you want to screenshot this or take a picture, I put a lot of SPFs that we can recommend to kind of stay on brand as far as being clean beauty or, safe for the skin. So some of my favorites are on here, like literally I've used almost all of them and I have no complaints. Squalene. I wanted to mention that. I'm glad I saw that on here. So squalene is, it can be derived from a numerous amount of things. So for people that say we have like shark oil or whatever, because they see squalene in our products, that's not true. Squalene can be derived from plants. You can derive it from olives. So ours is plant-based squalene, just to go on that. The importance that I wanted to put on here as far as SPFs are concerned is that we want to make sure we're recommending a physical SPF because those are going to be the best for the skin. They're also more mineral-based as well, so they're going to be more plant-based, not as harmful. Of chemicals. Chemical sunscreens, they absorb the skin's UV lights into the skin, and they can cause a little bit of a heating effect, which can cause skin sensitivities, or if you have sensitivities in general, it's a little bit more harmful. And there was actually a couple lawsuits about chemical sunscreens because kids were getting 3rd and 4th degree burns because of the chemicals that were in it. There's also avobenzene is a chemical sunscreen, and that's been known to damage coral reefs. So, Clarabelle, I'm gonna get you.
I'm sorry. I thought I don't have it.
It's okay, Prima. It's okay. I still love you. Let's see. Physical sunscreens, they have zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, and they're they literally block the skin from the sun's UV rays. So that's kind of why we want to recommend those. Let's see. Oop, questions. Does SPF make someone who has oily skin more oily? It just depends on the SPF that's being used because Sorry, I was reading multiple things. Okay. It just depends on which SPF. If you want me to recommend you one for oily skin, I can. It's just a lot of the oily skin SPFs are going to be have a little bit of a chemical base to it. The one I've been using personally is the play from this slide is the Dermalogica Invisible Physical Defense. I worked with their company before this company, and that one does not make my skin oily throughout the day. So these ones that I recommended are SPF and moisturizers in one for the most part. There's a couple that are just SPFs, but a lot of them will have a moisturizer in them as well. If you want to double up, you can put the, thank you, whoever somebody drew that. I don't know if it was me or not. If you want to put on your Be Gentle or Be Balanced moisturizer first, that's perfectly fine. And then you can put on the sunscreen after. Because you're going to have to reapply the sunscreen throughout the day. There's also a couple powder sunscreens. I should have added them on here. Crap. I'll add it into the group me later, but there are a couple physical sunscreens that are powders. Let's see. Cetearyl alcohol is an essential acid fatty alcohol, so that is safe. The ones that are harmful are going to be isopropyl alcohol, SD alcohol, denatured alcohol, which sounds better but is just as bad as SD alcohol. Denatured alcohol is actually derived from plants, but it still does the same thing. Lanolin alcohol, isopropyl, anytime something ends in an "ol", it's usually an alcohol, but cetearyl alcohol is safe. There's a couple other ones that are safe to use. You can Google it as well if you're unsure. It'll tell you whether or not it's essential fatty acid, and you'll be able to tell. Alcohol-free toners you would find in the stores. So there are a couple that I've used in the past. I've used the Dermalogica toners. I've used some of the Tula ones. If you're referring to the Mario Badescu ones, they're terrible. They have alcohol in them. I do not recommend. They are terrible for sensitive skin. Clinique is filled with alcohol, color, and fragrance as well. I don't usually recommend those either. There's a lot of different ones. Is it okay to wear the Night Haven during the day? There was nothing harmful there's nothing harmful in any of the products, but the Night Haven, I have less than a minute. Night Haven, yes, you could wear it during the day. Our line is, the only thing you have to be concerned with pregnancy is the AHAs, and if you need me to help you with a list, I can give you one of those. Maybe we can make it another thing. 18-year-old acne-prone skin. Rejuvenate oil. Add a drop of the Rejuvenate oil into the cleanser for the acne girl. That's what I've been doing, and it's amazing. For my acne, I have severe acne. We recorded it, so hopefully we'll be able to send it to you. Yeah, Rejuvenate oil is amazing, if you guys don't already know. Yeah, I think that's all the questions. Airborne SPF Foundation, send me the deets. Send me the ingredients on that. If you guys need to contact me, I'm Chelsea Lately on Instagram, so you guys can reach out to me and ask me questions. For the most part, I'll respond tentatively. I'm a busy woman, somewhat. Okay, any more questions before it dies? I don't know. You're welcome.